Okay, it's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Wychwood Brewery, and it is a bottle of the Imperial Red, coming in at 4.7% ABV. Here's the bottle cap. Let's get this beer out into a glass and see what we get. And for you experienced, knowledgeable beer drinkers out there, you may think the word Imperial really shouldn't be used in a beer that is anything less than 8% ABV. A beer which is 4.7%, it might be a little bit misleading. I certainly think so. But the beer was sent to us by beersofeurope.co.uk. They are Europe's and the UK's, or I'd say the UK's largest online beer store. They do beers from great beer from America, great beer from the UK, Belgium, Germany. If you want something, they've generally got it. www.beersofeurope.co.uk. Okay, beer in the glass then. Red ale? Yes, it's a red ale. It's a two-finger tan coloured head with nice carbonation rushing up the middle of the glass. It's clear, there's no haze to that beer whatsoever. And you would perfectly expect this type of beer from Marston's. I don't believe I've come across anything hazy from Marston's in my beer reviewing time. Aroma then. Bit of spice. Bit of that cherry that goes on with these. Some of these big brewers, your Marston's, your Green Kings, they kind of, their beers almost taste the same. This smells to me like a speckled hen. It's that cherry aroma. I'm not sure what it is that they use, but anyway, let's dive in. Cheers. And really, there's a bit of malt, slight bit of spice, but apart from that, there's a little bit of bitterness going on the back end, which doesn't taste particularly. Let's see if we can get that again. It's a tinny maltiness. It's a tinny beer. And the bitterness, it might even be an artificial bitterness. Shocking stuff again. Shocking stuff. I don't know. I just don't get it. I really don't get it. Wychwood Brewery used to be such a good brewery when they were independent. Why would somebody in Marston's think, whoa, right, I'm going to buy that company and I'm going to absolutely ruin them? The once good name of Wychwood Brewery for me is not. When I see Wychwood beers now in the supermarket, there's snake bite and forest fruits. I run a mile. I would rather drink a mass-produced lager than that absolute atrocious stuff that they're churning out. I was lucky enough to catch the end of Wychwood when they were a decent brewery. I had canned hobgoblin, which was to the original recipe. and it was a really, really good beer. Really, really good beer. Now, I wouldn't buy Hobgoblin. I wouldn't entertain it. I wouldn't entertain this. I'm speaking about other beers in Marston's and Wychwood's range, because there's simply nothing to talk about this beer. Nothing to talk about whatsoever. This looks good. Nice carbonation. Ticks all the boxes. Ticks all the boxes for a marketing person. Oh, look, okay, we call it a red ale. Is it red? Tick the box. Okay, has it got a head? Yes, tick the box. Has it got carbonation? Yes, ticks a box. That'll do. Shove that out to the public. This is appalling stuff. Appalling. It's just... I got nothing else to say. Nothing else to say. Apart from a rating. I wasn't even going to rate it, but I will rate it. I'm going to give this a 3 out of 10. 3 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. This is Wychwood Imperial Red. It's not even Imperial, it's 4.7%. It's just, it's from a company, I think they've got that big, they've decided to walk around with blindfolds on, and they're not taking any notice of the craft beer revolution that's going on around them. And it's one of these situations where I think it's going to come and bite them on the ass when it's too late. That's where I feel these big brewers are going. It's just, they've got no care. They just don't care. 3 out of 10. Check out beersofeurope.co.uk. Put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer reviews, and cheers.